What's up, y'all? Here with another topic to talk about. Definitely one I think a lot of people could relate to. You ever love somebody so much where you feel like it drove them away? No matter how much genuine energy you put into them, no matter how much you tried to show them you care, no matter how much you tried to invest into them, it seemed like the inevitable was you driving them away and them going somewhere else. Most of us understand at this point, though, in the world, we're starting to learn that, like, chasing somebody doesn't help. Like, you won't get them just because you chase them. Oh, you show a girl how much you like her, it doesn't mean you're gonna get her. You show a boy how much you like her, it doesn't mean you're gonna get her. Like, it's not how it works. Hold on, because real quick though, let's think about the fact we call a lot of stuff brain rot, and TikTok brain rot, and all this stuff is brain rot, and this and that, and social media and all this. We never talk about the brain rot, and this wasn't even a part of the topic of the video, but we never talk about the brain rot that is like fairy tale movies and stuff like that, and these kid TV shows and stuff like that that we grew up on and stuff. I feel like we never really talk about how these things and these movies and this stuff gave us a false sense of what love is and how the whole dynamic of trying to course somebody goes, like trying to chase after somebody, trying to, like, we're taught that, like, you see it in shows and stuff, like, oh, do this, buy her flowers and stuff like that. But that stuff, a lot of this stuff only works when they're yours already, or when they're already truly interested in you. A lot of it don't work when you're trying to get that person, because once you shower them with too much early, it feels good for you, the person that's doing it, but you're gonna overwhelm them and you're going to inevitably drive them away, and it sucks so much, bro. I really think fairy tales are to blame for that. Us thinking that these things are supposed to go like this. You buy a girl flowers, you offer to take a girl out, you do this, do that, whatever the case may be. It gave us a false pretense of how these things go. It created literally like incorrect ideology. That's why I never really like those movies when it comes to pursuing a person that you're attracted to or have feelings for or you want to be in a relationship with. You're better off becoming your best self and then letting them gravitate towards you. And then also, if you don't get them, you becoming better and doing things better for yourself will attract other people that you didn't even maybe know you would have cared about. Somebody who might even be better than that person. So why are we fed the BS of these fairy tales and these movies, these kid movies that like convince us that this is how these things are supposed to go when you want somebody? Honestly, bro, that's why I love Shrek. Shrek is such a good movie because Shrek is one of the movies we've seen as kids that you go back and watch and you can be like, yo, this is so real. Like, there's so much in it that's like, this is really how it goes. Girl that thinks she's gonna get the Prince Charming and everything, and then this guy come through and at first she's like, I don't want him. Whole time that's the perfect person for her. Then you got the ogre that doesn't like anybody, but really in reality he does like people, but they treat him like crap. So he has to have this wall up, and out of basically through defense mechanisms, and he has to fake like he doesn't like anybody and treat them damn near even worse than they treat him, because look how they act towards him. They don't even know him. One of the crazy lines that Shrek says in that movie is, they judge me before they even know me. I think he says something like that. And that movie is honestly so good to watch as an adult. I just went off on a whole different thing, whole different tangent. Like, I just went off on something. Honestly, that's making me want to even rethink the name of this video. Fairy tales in kids movies are brain rot. But then again, not all of them are, bro. Some of them are really good. Like Shrek is one of them. When it just comes to giving us this false pretense of how relationships and chasing relationships with somebody that you like is supposed to go, that's where it's just like, all right, bro, y'all can save us. Y'all please spare us, because it's just not real. It's not how it goes. Not on average, not even close. Maybe it could happen to you, but I guess that's why it's called a fairy tale, because maybe it could, but it's just not the smart way to do this life stuff if you really want to keep yourself from crashing out because of love or having a complete broken heart forever, every day. But back to my original topic of it. It's interesting to me because it's like, why when we give somebody our love and affection does it make them go away? Is it because they don't have, and this is probably the main reason why I think is because they don't feel the same way, and they get showered with this love that they feel like they don't deserve. and we only accept the love that we think we deserve. Yo, perks of being a wallflower. That's literally a line from Perks of being a wallflower. And it's so crazy because I was gonna say I love movies like that, coming of age movies, like realistic movies. One of my favorite movies on earth. My favorite like romantic comedy is Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. A lot of people don't know anything about that movie, but that's one of my probably my favorite romantic comedy movie ever because it's so realistic. It's still got its stuff where it's like, okay, how did they run into each other there, or how did this happen? But it's like that can happen though. Life be like that. Life be spontaneous and unexpected, and sometimes real life is even crazier than movies. But it also gives you a real. I think those kind of movie like that, Person Being a Wallflower, certain coming of age movies are so much better to watch than fairy tale movies and stuff like that, because they're not realistic. Like they don't even show you sometimes how you're gonna most likely get in an argument with the person that you're gonna end up falling in love with first. Like initially, because one of y'all are gonna show each other too much love, and then it's gonna lead to friction, and you're gonna get into an argument. But then it helps bring y'all closer together. And I've noticed that in my own personal life with girls, where I literally told myself, where I was like, I feel like for me, if me and a girl are gonna be serious, it's almost like it's inevitable that we have to argue first. And it sucks. I don't want it to be that, but it seems like that's always it's almost been like a running theme in my life where I just feel like it's just gonna happen. But when it does, I feel like I always grow closer with the person. And I don't mean we're gonna have no crazy big argument or no physical type, argument. No, it could be all through the phone, but it's almost like I know it's gonna happen though. Because one of us will be showing each other more attention than what's gonna happen is somebody's gonna get hurt. Oh, why you doing this? Why you showing me so much? Oh man, I'm good. I just need some space. I feel like you just always on me. Like, bro, let me breathe. Something like that, whether it's me saying it to them or them saying it to me, because both has happened in my life. I've been the protagonist and the antagonist. I've been the person who's told a girl yo, back up, and then when you do it, you feel bad afterwards when you see how they're heartbroken by it or they're hurt by it. It's like, damn, I didn't mean to hurt you. Like, my bad. I'm sorry. Like, I do care about you. I didn't know it was gonna go there. And then look, that brings y'all closer though. It's like, why though? Why does it have to be that? Why does it have to be some type of early heartbreak or early dysfunction and friction for y'all to become closer? It's almost like the same thing when you see two guys fight. You might have two dudes that don't like each other or whatever, and have like this passive aggressiveness towards each other, and then they end up fighting, and then they end up becoming cool and like best friends. Like, why are we like this? Why are we as humans like this, bro? It's so funny. It's fascinating to me though. Super interesting because it's real though. That's really what like how it be a lot of times, bro. On average, it's rare when you're ever gonna meet somebody and y'all just gonna click perfectly and everything, y'all just gonna end up in a relationship perfectly. Especially later in age, maybe in high school or middle school, it could happen like that. But bro, when you grown, when you're an adult, it doesn't happen like that. It doesn't. Somebody is talking to somebody else. Somebody is being avoidant and not trying to, enter a relationship or not trying to take anything serious because maybe they just got out of a relationship or maybe, they're scared for whatever reason. It's just how it goes, and it sucks. The whole time that person could actually really like you, and you really care about them, or vice versa. You really care about them, and they, or I say you like you. They could really care about you, and you like them too. But at the same time, it's like, And I ask myself, like, what is it? What makes me do that? And it's like, honestly, I would just say it's just me not feeling the same exact way. Like, maybe I'm not all the way there yet like you are. And also it makes me question, it makes me think about like when somebody showed me too much love, it kind of makes me think, okay, what's going on here? What hidden agenda is going on here? What you really trying to do? Like, why are you really showing me all this love? Who brought my name up around you and made you more interested in me? Or what is it? Like, what really is it? Oh, because you think I'm attractive, you think I'm cute, something like that, whatever the case may be. But like, why though? There's so many boys out here, there's so many men out here, there's so many. Why? What is so special about me that makes me stand out to the point where you're willing to show me all this love so early? You could just be a lover like that. But then again, it makes you think, if you're a lover like that, why aren't you in a relationship? And that's a whole nother conversation. conversation though. Because I feel like I'm definitely a lover. And I'm not in a relationship. But I'm also somebody that's not finna just take crap from you. I'm not finna be a punching bag. I'm not gonna let you talk to me however you want. And a lot of people don't like that. That boy a real lover though. Tatted on that on, you know what I mean? Honestly, like, I'm really just trying to find out what y'all think more on it. Because, like, I think it is fascinating. I think it's interesting, like, why we are like that. Like, why do we resent love early? Like, why don't we accept it? Why don't we gravitate towards it? Yet we'll go on our stories and our Instagrams and our Twitters and stuff like that and tell people how much we want love and how much lovers we are. And I wish I could find somebody like me who has a heart like mine. And then you'll literally get it and then resent it. It's so crazy. I also feel like a lot of men are waking up to that and noticing that's the what they're receiving is that indifference from girls early on, especially young dudes. Like, especially if you like in the ages of like, I'm noticing like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, like those ages, maybe a little older, where they're like, yo, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna chase you. I'm not gonna do all this stuff and do this because you like giving out too much affection, giving out too much attention. It's like, what are you getting for it? You only probably chasing them away more. And it could be based in trauma. It could be based in, that's what I'm saying, it could be based in a lot of things. I'm really trying to talk to y'all here. Like, I want to know what it is for you, because you're going to experience it on both sides, I promise you. You're going to be the person who's going to push somebody away, and you're going to be the person who gets pushed away. As soon as we push somebody away and we feel bad about what we did and we see that they're hurt, we try to bring them back. And is that because we don't like seeing them hurt, or is that because we feel bad and we don't like the feeling of us feeling bad? Do we actually care about that person, or do we care about ourselves? And do we only, like, where is is it actual empathy for another person, or is it empathy for ourselves? And that's what I feel like we gotta check it at. Like, well, that's what I feel like we need to reflect that. Like, it shouldn't be about, oh, I feel bad now, so I should go fix this because I feel bad. That I'm hurting. Not because I feel bad that you're hurting, but because I feel bad that I'm hurting. I don't like how I feel because of what just happened, so I need to fix it for myself. When in reality, it should be like, I should fix this because I know you care about me. And I don't want you to feel like that. Then I can worry about me after. That's just what I feel like it should be. But yeah, it sucks, bro. It sucks that, you know, this world can't be like the fairy tales where you show a person love and you show them how much you care about them, and things just flow perfectly into that relationship or that love that you're looking for. It's not going to happen like that. It's typically not going to happen like that. It's very rare at this point where it's just gonna click and it's just gonna be like, oh yeah, I want you too. Hey, let's go out. Okay, go out, end up talking, love being around each other, end up in a relationship, love forever. Come on, bro. That's the fairy tale. It does not happen like that. Even if it does, it's such on a minute level. It's such on a small scale where there's no point to even bother with it, because the generalization it matters more. You take 1,000 people in a room, and if that is the case for 10 people or 15 people in the room, even 50, what is the point of focusing on that? When everybody else, the other 950 people, it didn't happen like that. There's no point. Oh yeah, it could happen. Yeah, it could happen that way and play out perfectly, but the chances of it happening, come on. Another sad part of it is if you really care about somebody that much, you're willing to take that hurt. You're willing to take that, you know, you're willing to accept it and accept that hurt just to feel something from that person that you care about like crazy. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, for real. Like, let me know about a time you've done it, time it happened to you, anything. Like, let's hear it. Like, let's talk about it. Whoever this video reaches, the couple people that subscribe to me, love y'all. So a couple people that subscribe to me, people that's not, you knew, whatever the case may be. I just want to, you know, dive in on it. Human nature is very fascinating, interesting to me. Scary to me also, but fascinating. And love is interesting, for sure. But I'm going to see y'all in the next one, man. Go put your heart and your love somewhere it's appreciated. That's it. That's all I want to say. I'm going to see y'all next time.